Hi everyone, this is Swaroop here and welcome to my 15th C tutorials. In this tutorial, as I promised, we will discuss how to generate patterns using nested for loops. Before that, let me explain what exactly are nested for loops. Well, a general for loop looks somewhat like this, right? A nested for loop is nothing but a for loop inside another, just like this. So for two for loops, I have declared two variables, two count variables, one for each for loop. Let's just type them in. I less than 5, an ideal value for me, and similarly here, j less than 0, j plus plus, j less than 5. Sorry. Whoa. I am embarrassing myself. Anyway. Now I'll just print something here. Printf of, let's put the pound sign or hash, whatever you call it. Now if I don't have the outer for loop, if I only have this part, then this printf and this will get executed 5 times and gives me a row of 5 pound symbols. But because I have another for loop, the total number of times which the pound sign would be printed would obviously increase. How many times would increase? It will increase 5 times 5, because this for loop gets executed 5 times and even this for loop gets executed 5 times. And for every time this outer for loop gets executed, this whole thing gets executed 5 times. So 5 times 5 is 25. So we would hopefully get, when I run this, 25 pound symbols or the hash symbols in a row. Let's run this and see. And yep, we got that. I don't even want to count them because they would be 25. So and that's how we use the nested for loops. So now is the main task: how do we use this concept to generate the required patterns? Let's take an easy example, probably the easiest of all. Let's start with that. As you can see, this is a 5 by 5 square of pound symbols or the hash symbols. And now to generate that, all I need to do is keep the same code here, because we got 25 symbols, 25 pound signs in a row here, and all I have to add is an enter or a break at every 5 pound symbols, right? After every 5, if I sort of hit enter there, I could get what I wanted. So for that, I would add a new character right here at the end of each row. So one more thing, when we have these kind of patterns, the outer variable generally indicates the rows and the inner variable j is for the columns. So after the first row gets executed, we have a new line at the end. So it breaks there, the line breaks there. So let's see that. And now you can see a 5 by 5 square of, it may not look like a square, but it is a square of pound symbols. Now you may ask me, what will happen if I cut this from here and I keep it here? Well, here after every pound symbol enters into the new line, so we get 25 rows and 1 pound sign in each row. So we'll see that. That's what we will get, because after every printing of every pound symbol or the hash symbol, it enters into the new line. So we get a 25 row column, which is not we wanted. So I have to do this right here. And now we have successfully completed our first pattern, that is printing out a 5 by 5 square. And now is a bit more interesting problem. You can see it is half of what we have done in the last example. A right angle triangle with the number of columns in each row getting reduced each time, or the value till which the j has to go is getting reduced every time. So, and how do we incorporate that into our program? Well, that's simple. All I just have to make is make a dummy variable, a temp variable, a temporary one. I'll just make it equal to 5, and instead of having it less than 5, I'll make it temp here. The first time it would be the same, j less than 5 or j less than 10 would be the same, and now at the end of each row all I have to do is reduce it by 1. Temp minus minus reduces the value of temp. So if the next time it goes till 4, 5 minus 1 is 4. So the next time 3, 2, 1. So it gets reduced till there. Let's run this now, and now you can see that we in fact got a triangular pattern there. So that's how we print patterns. This is not the end of patterns. There are bunch of patterns, in fact hundreds and thousands of cool patterns which you can try using this, but the concept still remains the same. All you just have to do is a bit of manipulating this code and you will be there. You will reach the point where you can do any pattern within minutes or seconds, whatever. So that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you have understood how to generate these patterns. If you have any comments, comment below in the comment section, or if you are watching this on my blog, comment in the comment section there itself. And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel above, so that whenever I post a new video you will get to know. And finally, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.